And that, my friends, is why you always do a double check. Because I was just about to record without my backup recording. I have two different things going. In case something goes wrong, I got a backup. Like, maybe the audio won't be as good on the backup, but like it would still be there. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? I'm currently taking a selfie in my new hat, making sure I look good because I don't have makeup on as per usual for a solo episode because I'm comfortable in my home and like I'm just not going to do it. And I'm drinking, which causes a girl to be a little red in the face. So, I mean, it is what it is. But by the way, this is my new hat. You can get one too, coming soon. Oh my God, I can't believe it. The package got here today. I'm dead. I don't even know. I wasn't prepared to talk about this hat. I put on the hat because my hair is greasy and I was so excited I just had to. It's so cute. Oh my God. And I'm not like a big fan of, like, I try to be a big fan of hats, but like they don't suit me all the time. I wonder if I might look crazy. Drinking, red skin, and a hat. This will be interesting. Kind of want to like test it out. No, it's fine. It's going to be fine. Anyway, I'm actually wearing another thing. Oh, by the way, this will be available soon. Let me know if you're interested. Let me know how cute it is. Let me know how excited you are. So cute. The other thing that I'm wearing that is not like myself is I had a sweater on, but I had to set up, for my solo episode, I had to switch up my furniture, So I had to move all that stuff around and I got really hot. And then I'm really sick of the noise quality, this fan in my room affecting. I have to go in and edit that sound. And so I'm going to chance it. And I can already feel I'm going to be too hot. Like, your girl runs warm. And I'm already thinking I might have to turn this fan on. Because, actually, I can't do this. One sec. Like, I'm not a psychopath. I can't sit here in just still air. We'll have to figure something out. Anyway, hi, whiners. Chaos as per usual. I was going to say I'm also wearing this hat, which I've never worn a hat on the pod before. So obviously it's going to be mine, to be the one to start with. Second of all, that I have some serious nipples. And my nipples are out all the time. Like, even in the dead of heat, the Houston humidity, these nipples are out. And it's like, I do think that nipples are sexy, but there is a time and a place. And it's like, I was always self-conscious of working out at the gym. Like, I just don't know. Like, they just don't always need to be out. And then my friend, I don't know if she's going to be named, so I won't name her, but she made a funny comment one time about her own nipples. And she was like, oh, if they're going to show, they got to be even. You know what I'm saying? So like she had to go in and like adjust and it's so true. Like, if your nipples are going to show, you don't want them to be like this or like this. Like, you want them to be even like this. But like, I just sometimes don't want my nipples to show at all. And so babe, stop talking about your nipples. Here's the thing. And this is not an ad. And this is my first time wearing them. I just got them in the mail. I'm wearing cakes. And they're like the silicone nipple covers, but they're bigger. And so they don't give you that like circular mark. It doesn't look like you're wearing a nipple cover. So right now I'm wearing a white shirt and a bralette. And like typically my nips would be nipping. And they're not. And apparently they're good with like moisture. Like, so they're supposed to be worn with swimsuits or working out. Hello? What? So I'm so excited. Obviously I'll let you guys know how it's going and I will stop caressing my breast. I'm just like, getting used to it. So, check me out. Let you guys know how that goes. First time wearing them. Yeah, they kind of offer a little support as well. I think they were in Shark Tank too, and I think it's a woman-owned brand, so holla ladies. If I end up liking your product and you want to sponsor me, manifestation, y'all. What else was I gonna say about? Oh, I was gonna say Kim Kardashian came out with that bra with like nipples on it. Like you could always like fake nipples. What? Like again, I know that nipple showing is sexy, but that blew my mind. I remember my friend sending that to me and I was like, no, I'm trying to cover up my nipples. Who would buy that bra? And people buy that bra. I just didn't know. I guess it's like buying like a padded underwear type of situation. So if you don't have a butt, you're adding a butt, under jeans or something. And if you don't have hard nipples all the time like me, you're adding hard nipples. I don't know, guys. It's just, I guess it's a blessing and a curse. Like, I'm not trying to whine about them, but like, obviously I am. Anyway, so to start off the episode, we've got chaotic nipple talk and new merch. How cute. There's other colors too. Oh my God, making me so horny. Also, name a better feeling than the day that your housekeeper comes. I don't know that there is one. And should I be affording and paying for a housekeeper? No, I should not. But it is billed to my podcast, Adultish Whines, because it is cleaning my studio and it is an imperative part of the business. But yeah, once a month when the housekeeper comes, watch out. I'm unstoppable. Actually, there is a better feeling that I just thought of, which is not joking on your wine. Freshly shaved legs in a freshly made bed with clean sheets. Can't beat it. What is like... That is mind-blowingly one of the best feelings in the world. Why do the sheets feel so different on the first day of being washed with a fresh leg shave? It's really incredible. And it's a small, what do they call it? Like small joys or what? Oh, sparks joy. It sparks joy. The housekeeper coming sparks joy. A perfectly cold bottle of rosé, glass of rosé, sparks joy. This glass I used on my photo shoot, which I'll be getting into later, but I was planning on returning all the, one, if I didn't use them, and then definitely if I wasn't going to keep them, because you can't just have one glass laying around. Like I have 4 of 4, you know what I mean? Or 6 of 6. Like I'm a person who likes a set of things. And, I couldn't find the receipt. And I also bought a mirror that I was returning. So I just didn't really feel like dealing with the drama of it all. So I decided to keep these 3 random glasses. I don't know. I'm probably going to pack them away and use them for the next photo shoot. But I thought, why the hell not? It's kind of a cute little design. And why not? I wear fun sweatpants and sweaters every episode. Why don't I have new fun wine glasses every episode? What's so wrong about that? I do have a glass buying addiction, though, and so I don't want that to be perpetuated or start or continue on, you know? I canceled my dating app Hinge. Your girl needs a break. I need a break from the scary quality of humans that I was attracting on that app. I'm not saying that it's all them, okay? Like, I'm not saying that. For any men that are listening to this, I'm not saying it's their problem and not mine. I'm obviously swiping on these people who I am attracting, you know, the algorithm, blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, fine. But some of these motherfuckers are crazy. And I know, I'm not taking it personally, but like, I have on my profile, or I had on my profile, that I was looking for something serious. And so to slide in my Hinge with like talking about just like ridiculous sex talk is just like, it's just very annoying. So I had to take a break from that, and I'm happy about it. I did keep the other one, Raya. I feel like I'm talking about that app a lot. I'm going to get kicked off of it, which haven't had any luck, but I also haven't had any bad experiences. So that is a reason why I'm keeping it around. But yeah, I kept that one because it seems that the quality of humans may be a little bit better or something. Like, definitely everyone on that app has a job, and it's not the job that I care about, but it just does mean that, like, maybe you're on to something. You're working towards something. You are choosing a positive route in life. You know what I mean? So yeah, keeping La Raya for a little longer, but I'm not really super active on it because I just don't have the time at the moment, which is totally fine. I'm definitely just, focusing on the pod and growing my business and my brand, and that's what really makes me happy at the moment. So stick to the things that make you happy. There is like something about me or something about today and me where I'm very sensitive to noises. Like, sometimes I'm jumpy, sometimes I'm not. Today has been a jumpy day. Cars backfiring, cars honking, doors shutting. Like, I just feel very jumpy today. I don't know. I have no idea what that's about. But, so if I end up pausing a little bit, like there's dogs barking. It's just like, when somebody tickles you in the same spot for too long and you kind of get like an irritation? That's kind of how I feel about the noises today. Maybe it's because my office was very quiet today and then any sound was kind of alarming. I don't know what sets that off, but just thought I'd share. Just thought I'd overshare. Also, I did think that like lately I've been so organized, so to-do list, so productive, so good. And then today when I realized I actually have 3 purses in one purse was like the moment that I realized that like maybe address that part of your life. Like, that's weird. So I have my big purse. It's my Balenciaga, my one prized possession. I have that purse. Then I have my daily black fanny pack that I wear inside that purse. Then I have my little running fanny pack inside that purse as well, because I just keep piling things. I keep rotating back and forth. So today, while I was standing talking to my coworker, I realized, oh my God, my arm hurts so bad. Why? It's because this damn purse is so heavy. I had a full-on water bottle in there. I have 2 wallets. What they both have in it, I don't know. But I realized maybe this is a little bit of a depiction of what your life is looking like. And like, if I'm looking like that to other people, we don't want that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the look, that's not the vibe we want to be giving. So, we'll be remedying. I will remedy. Sounds wrong. I will remedy that situation tonight. Remedying. I don't know, guys. Help me out. Anyway, but yeah, besides that, I do feel like my life, I don't know. I thought my life was going pretty good, pretty organized, pretty aligned, but the fact that I have 3 purses in one just says something different. It screams something different. So, just got to look at your life from the upward lens sometimes and accept the L's. Accept the L's. Oh my God. I just looked down in my phone, like camera happens to be on, and it's just like not the angle you want to see. Like, let me just take a picture of that so I can show you. Oh no. I don't know if I can take a photo. It's just like not gross. Gross. That needs to go away. But funny photo. Today is day 70 in a row that I've intentionally moved my body. I've talked about it a couple times on the pod. I started after I went on a like light jog with a friend of mine and couldn't walk afterwards. These hips, these joints, these whatever were not made for running or walking. So I got really discouraged, but then I got really motivated and I was like, no, like I'm not going to let this take me down. So I was like, I wonder if I start moving every day, like intentionally, if that will help strengthen or just like keep these things going kind of thing. So today is day 70 in a row. I did have a minor slip up on day 68, and it's like I don't like to lie and I don't like to represent something false. So I wanted to be honest with you. So on my Instagram stories, I did say that like I am going to count the movement that I did. Like, was it me saying, okay, I'm doing my 20 minutes of intentional body movement and like stretching for 20 minutes? No, but I was moving a bunch throughout the day. I was like, one, cleaning my house, getting in my tiny ass little closets in my apartment. I did stretch for probably like 5 minutes. But then I don't know why I didn't remember that I wanted to stretch that day for my life. Anyway, yeah, and there was just some other things that happened where I was just stretching and moving and grooving. And so I'm counting it because I'm not going to accept failure on an accident. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm waiting on the day where I like wake up too sore and can't do anything, or I wake up in pain and can't do anything. Like, I will not count. I will be like, hey guys, I didn't work out this day. I didn't do my 20 minutes of movement. I'm not doing anything today. But on an accident, I'm not going to accept failure. I'm not going to do it. It's ridiculous. So we're counting it. So today is day 70. Sorry. Obviously, I'm self-conscious about this. I can't accept failure on that behalf. It just feels so good. It really does feel just like a part of my routine, my everyday. I like look forward to getting off work and going on a walk or booking that workout class. So far, I've really only been doing Pilates. It's like Pilates, walking, and I'm thinking about signing up for a 5K, which is so scary. I know it's only 3.1, 3.2 miles. It feels like nothing, right? Like, I walk 3 miles. That's fine. I can sign up for a 5K and walk 3 miles. Great, good, got it. I want to sign up for a 5K and I want to train for it and I want to run it or jog run it. Because I've signed up for a 5K and a half marathon in my teenage years and 20s, and I've canceled. Like, I've paid for the race and I've canceled last minute because it was at the time it was my ankle or like my hip was hurting or something was wrong with my body. And so I would just feel so accomplished if I could do something like that. So I got some recommendations from y'all on social media of like some apps to try, because I really want to go as slow as possible with the warming up process. Like, I don't want to have to cancel. I'd rather train, which sounds so crazy to train for 3 miles, but I'd rather train for 3 miles for 8 weeks, 10 weeks than like run a couple times and do it in 2, 3, 4 weeks. So I think I'm going to do it. Oh my God, now that I've said it like out loud, like I've really gotta do it. But, that's crazy. What if I can't? What if my body fails me? What if my hips or my joints fail me? Let's not think about that. I'll try not to think about it. Just think about how far I've come already. 70 days of moving my body every day. And I love that you guys, oh my God, it warms my black heart. One time my dad he told me in an email that he's not going to listen to a young girl with black and hatred in her heart. And you know what? Sometimes I do have a little black and hatred in my heart. But anyway, it warms my black and hateful heart which is honestly like such a crazy thing for a father to say to a daughter. Like, you're saying I have a dark and hateful heart. Well, yeah, I am. I do. You know why. Anyway, it warms my black, dark, hateful heart that you guys are like hopping on the bandwagon with me. I mean, a lot of you guys were like, I think, doing it before, but just seeing me post about it every day is like inspired you to continue or start posting about it yourself. So how sweet is that? That is so cute. I love it and I appreciate it. And thanks for letting me know, because sometimes, your girl gets self-conscious about how irritating she's being on social media, how much she's posting, So when you guys send like, it's working or you like that, like, it's good. It means a lot to me. So appreciate ya. And the marathon continues. Oh my God, not me running a marathon. No. No. 5K, 5K, 5K. I could never run a marathon. I did just see Neve from Catfish ran a marathon as a guide for a blind person, and I was just absolutely a puddle of tears. It was so cute, so touching, and I would love to do something like that. Maybe in a different capacity, because how I was just talking, I'm not like a runner, but one of my sisters does this app where she volunteers as like if someone who is blind needs help picking out an outfit or something like that, where they can't, get their seeing eye dog or something to do, she volunteers on this app where they call in and she can look at the photos and say, like, I think this shirt goes better with this pants, like for a job interview or something like that. Oh my God, I've been thinking about doing that forever and I just haven't. So I gotta be more mindful about the things that I, outside of, sometimes I feel like I lead a quadruple life. I've got my work sales job, I've got my podcast, and then with podcast comes content creation, networking, influencing life. And then I've got my friends and family back at home that I like do my best to keep up with, keep in touch with, stay involved in their lives. And then I have my friends here in Houston where it's like sometimes I barely see them either. Like literally have to schedule weeks ahead of time sometimes to plan something and make sure it follows through. But like if you're not on my calendar, that's why. If you're not on my calendar, we're not hanging out. I mean, unless like sometimes it's like a last minute lovely thing, or that's great, but like you're trying to do a specific thing like a girls' night, or like it's just, yeah, I'm a busy girl and you're a busy girl and you're a busy guy. So let's get on our calendars. Make it easy for everyone. Cut out that stress. Book me 2 months in advance. Not 2 months. I'm being dramatic. You know what's crazy is I've looked at my phone maybe 4 times, to see what time I started recording this podcast. I need to get one of those clocks that like stares at me, but I probably wouldn't remember the time then anyway. Anyway, what's crazy is I've looked at my clock 3 times and I have no recollection of what time it has been or what time I started this podcast. And I like to keep track, but I do a good job with guess. But when I'm just here talking shit to you guys by myself, like time flies. And also it could be the opposite where I'm like, okay, did I have enough to talk about? Are you guys still hanging on? You still around? Knock, knock, pay attention, wake up. It's me, P Honey. Okay. I don't know if you saw it. I teased y'all a little bit on social media 2 days ago at this point when you're hearing the episode. Maybe I'll have posted some more even since, but I'm going to be posting a lot about something that is coming up. I posted a little save the date, put it in your calendar, July 25th. It's a Thursday in Houston, Texas. And that's all the information I have for you now. More to come. And I'm, how like influencers are like working on a secret project, can't tell you. And it's like, I'm working on a secret project and I could tell you, but I don't want to yet because that scares the shit out of me. Okay. So that's why I'm not telling you. That's all you get for now. July 25th. That's all I was able to stomach to say. I was trying to post about it for probably since last week, and I just my stomach was like falling into my vagina was in my stomach, whatever way it goes, and I was just like short of breath, nauseous, because that means that it's like really happening, you know what I mean? Like, not that it wasn't already happening, but like putting it out into the world, like for the public consumption, is a lot. It's a lot. So yeah, I don't know. Oh my God. I booked a trip to Mexico. That's big news. I did say I wanted to go on a trip. I did say I wanted to treat myself and I want to lay around. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm going to Mexico. My Kindle is going to be charged. and I am bringing the charger. I want to read books. I want to sip on some rosé, some champagne. I want to be in the pool. I want to be in the ocean. I'm not buying a single new piece of clothing. This is going to be the most low-key trip ever. I am just going to go, relax, laugh, have fun. Like maybe watch a movie in my hotel room, like in a robe or something. A spa, a massage. I haven't taken a trip like that since August of 2022. So pretty much almost 2 years. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm just so horny about it. Oh my God, it's going to be amazing. So booked a trip. And the best thing about it is like I booked the trip with like, and I'm going in a very short amount of time. So it's like sometimes when you book a trip, you're, I booked a trip for 3 months from now. And it's like, no, girl, she booked a trip for this month. Now, don't talk to my bank account about this, okay? My bank account is pretending like it's not happening. And I'm pretending like I don't know my bank account. So that's the level we're on. Let's just talk about the positivity of rewarding myself for all my hard work and a successful podcast photo shoot, which let's get into it. Oh my God. I don't even know. I'm trying to remember how much I told you guys about my photo shoot that I had coming up. I had the time of my life on May 3rd. I had the time of my life. So this is the topic of the episode, by the way. Like that's what the rest of the episode's going to be about. And I'm just going to take you through my photo shoot and everyone I had to help and support me and how fucking successful it was. And I just got the first round of photos back. Okay. Let me stop jumping ahead. And oh my God, you guys, I just opened the camera again. That is a terrible thing for my camera to be doing after I'm talking about this successful photo shoot where I looked bomb. And this camera does this to me. That is wild. Ugh. Yeah, so basically I had decided at the end of last year that I needed to do a brand photo shoot because I was getting a couple opportunities or a couple people would ask me for a photo and I just had nothing to send them that wasn't a very home video. You know what I mean? Just like something that I had obviously just taken like casually or funnily. Like you guys know I'm very candid. I'm just like very looking like this a lot. And so I decided that, okay, I'm going to start planning a photo shoot. And I'm going to have, I don't know if I've talked about this before, but I'm going to call what I had as, I'm going to diagnose it as having decision paralysis. So that's about you decide you want to do something, but then you take no steps to do that something that you decided on. So that's what I was doing. And so then, January came and gone. Oh, and then I was like, okay, great. Well, I'll wait till my chin is fully healed, after my liposuction. So that'll be good. And then I just kept on going and going and going. I'm like, yeah, I'll do it someday. I'll do it one day, blah, 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 blah. And then finally, I think my friend Carolyn, I had said, I'm doing this and this. The photo shoot was one of them. And then the other thing was the surprise or the secret announcement that I'm going to tell you more about later. And she's like, oh my God, fun. How exciting. Da, da, da. And then she would keep, asking about it. Like, what's the progress? How's it going? Da, da, da. And I was like, get off my back. I wasn't saying that. And I didn't really think that like seriously, but I was like, yeah, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And she's like, okay, like if you need help, like what's the plan? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to book it. And I just like wasn't doing it, wasn't booking it. And so I don't know what the, what the moment was? Actually, I just was like trying to figure out what that moment was. I was talking to my friend who I've talked about her before on the pod, and I don't know if I've really given her the proper props or proper highlights that she deserves. She is a coworker of mine, and her name is Keely. And I know that you're listening to this, which makes me kind of uncomfortable because I feel like I could just tell you straight to your face, which I have. But like, I know because you always listen to every episode and you always give me your feedback, and you're just such a good, supportive friend. Anyway, beyond all that, I was telling her, like, I need to get this, photo shoot scheduled. I'm thinking of doing it, this and this and this. And guess what this bitch did? She goes, okay. And like, I don't know, a few minutes, 20 minutes later, she's like, look. And she showed me on her phone that she created me a Pinterest board. After like some of the things that I had mentioned about, like, I want to do, I want to wear my new merch, my new hoodie. I want to do like obviously Whine, but I also want professional photos, like blah, blah, blah. And she just created a Pinterest board and she was like, look, like, I'm thinking something like this, like, obviously, like, no pressure, And I was like, yes, that's like, yes, exactly. Like, you've just been hearing me talk about what I've been envisioning or what I wanted, and you just did it. And like, you just heard something and you did it. And so she is the one who, I think that was like the kickstart where I was like, oh my God, perfect. I can do this. Like, look, these people are doing this on Pinterest. I don't know why. I don't know why I could have done that on my own, but she did just create a little board for me and got me motivated and excited without me asking her to, of course. And I was like, can you share that with me? And so she shared it with me. And then I started pinning some things on my own and taking things away and just like rearranging things and just getting really excited and inspired. And then I was like, okay, so if I want to do this thing July 25th or, beginning of August, I didn't have that date in mind yet. I was like, I'm going to need to get some photos for that too. Like, okay, let me start looking at venues and stuff like that. And everything was just like, I don't know, like it was just overwhelming to find a venue and things. And great idea, Redhead Rachel recommended me this place called Superb Studio where she had done a photo shoot for her business, the Traveling Spirit Bar. And I was like, okay, perfect. That's just like a plain white background. Like, it's cheap enough. I mean, like, obviously, like, I also had to, keep that in mind. Like, I'm paying, I am paying for all of this. So this is a scary thing to do, to go book a studio, book a photographer, book a makeup artist, buy outfits and all this stuff to do this photo shoot when I'm just like this still like small little pod, but anyway, hearing like, and some of my other coworkers, of course, were just like so excited for me too. And I just feel like they probably even hear more than some of my good friends at this point because I spend, just time with them during the day. I'm just always popping over the cubicle, asking for people's advice and talking about it. So I just want to say thank you to them, Keely and Brandy specifically. Thank you for your support and always just like checking in with me on it. And I really appreciate it. And so then, okay, so Keely became an integral part of this photo shoot because she was hearing me day by day by day, like, well, should I wear this bra? Should I do this? Should I do this blazer? Should I do this? Should I do that? What if this? What if that? Should I get my makeup done? Should I do it myself? Should I go to MAC? Should I hire an artist? Like, I'm telling you, I was like, it sounds like I'm being a psychopath and a little neurotic, but like, really, I was pretty calm about it. It was just a lot to take in. So made some fat to-do list, and found a photographer who is Can2, and I know him from the Poor Horseman podcast. Asked a couple other people for their rates, and I just had to be smart about my money. And also I felt like I'm such an idiot. I told him this. I was like, I'm a literal idiot in front of the camera, so are you going to be able to work with that? He's like, I got you. He sent me some of his work, and I was like, okay, let's do that. So booked the venue, booked the photog, booked the makeup artist. Makeup artist, by the way, is I was so happy with my makeup. I was going to say remind me, but like no one's here to remind me. I just have to remind myself because I want to touch on my growth. That's what I want to touch on after this. But the makeup artist was Ace Phoenix, who is an artist and a muralist, and I've had her on as a guest before. And I don't know if you guys have listened to that episode, but you should because she's amazing. But also because when she walked in, I was like, oh my God, girl, like your makeup looks amazing. I didn't know she was previously a makeup artist or still is, but doesn't do it full time anymore because now she does art full time. And so when I was looking for makeup artists, my friend Kiana was like, oh, Ace. And I was like, oh yeah, okay, I'll keep that in mind. So she did amazing. Told her that I'm very nervous. I want to look like myself. I don't love when I get my makeup done typically. And I was like, should we do like a test run? She's like, totally up to you, but like natural makeup is my thing. And it was her thing. Like, she killed it. I'm so happy. Again, did I say this already? Like, I already got the first round of edits back. Cantu took 1,900 photos and he sent me 900 photos. So I'm going through them and need to pick my favorites. But like the makeup on the camera is just like exactly what I think I would have asked for. I wouldn't have known what to ask for. I just said natural and she killed it. So huge thank you to her. Huge thank you to obviously Cantu. He made me feel so comfortable, and it was nice that I had already like interacted with him a little bit. So like he knew that I was a psychopath. Brandy made me a little special something for the shoot, which I can't really talk about yet, but like she made me something to help announce what I'm going to be announcing to you guys. And it was so perfect. It was exactly what I needed. And it was last minute and it was during our conference week at work. So huge thank you to her. Then my friend Kiana, oh my God. I asked her if she was available. Like I was looking at these studio dates, like, is the photographer available and is Kiana available? That was like, those were the two most important things because one, they know each other, and two, Kiana knows me and knows I'm a weirdo, but like she makes me feel very comfortable and, confident too at the same time. And she makes such beautiful content. So I wanted some BTS video and photos, mostly video, to one, use as content, but also like to have as memories and just like, yeah, be part of the promotional things that I'm going to be doing. And she killed it. Like, chef's kiss. Like, I'm so happy with the results from her and so appreciative. These people spent 4+ hours with me. It's just very exciting and very like humbling, and I appreciate it so much. And so I want to make sure I say that a million times over. And then there's my friend Kristen, who I texted and I was like, hi, mother of two, are you busy this day? Because I'm sure you are, but I need your help. And she was like, yeah, I can come after the gym and before I pick up the kids, let's do it. What do you need? And so she was so integral because I've known her since I was 15, but she could come in and just like move my hair around, like just tell me my arm looks fat, or like move my nose ring out of the way. Like she knows me. And so that made me feel so good. And then having like, don't want to give myself too many props, but like I also killed it because scheduling those people, like if I had just had the BTS videographer, Kiana, and Cantu, the photographer there, like transferring between these props and these outfits and these ideas and these setups, like there's no way I would have gotten the content that I would have gotten. And so I really just want to highlight how impressed and proud I am of myself and how much I've grown, that I was able to make all these decisions, ask for help, the right people to be around me. Like I am just, who am I? That is huge. Like I used to never ask for help, never accept help, never want help. I got this. I'm good. I used to be a stress case. That's what I'm talking about. My growth. Was I nervous? Yeah, but like there was never a point leading up. By the way, I planned this whole photo shoot in like, I think 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks. By the time I got the venue booked, planned the outfits, planned the shot ideas, planned the props, like got everything together, and booked all those people. I think that my working in the studio experience, like obviously behooved me. It was very helpful. Like setting up a shot list of like telling the photographer exactly what kind of shots I wanted. I wanted to make sure to get photos with wine, photos without wine, more professional headshot photos, candid photos. I wanted to get photos with the mic. I also wanted to get photos with the champagne bottle, like things like that, or like with the magazine thing that I made. And so like, not to brag, nobody likes a bragger, but I really did that. I really, like, what do you want to call it? Directed, produced, creative directed, costumed, propped, scheduled. I really planned a successful photo shoot. Like, I got the people that I needed. I got the parts that I needed to do those things. I got the props that I needed. I set up a whole crafty table for my crew because you have to. Like, nobody likes bad crafty. And yeah, actually, let me give myself a couple flowers here because I did that. I did that. Holy shit. That was like, that's crazy. So proud of myself, and huge thank you for everyone that was involved in the photo shoot. Oh my God. And y'all have been so supportive of the footage coming out, and it's kind of crazy to think that like I'm 34 and kind of just starting this thing that I love. I guess I started it when I was 31, but like really just like feeling some movement and getting some traction, and like I'm just more in love with podcasting and with the environment and the community that I have in you guys every single day. And it's just crazy. Like 34 years old, I just didn't know. I should know I would be doing this. My wine of the week is, it's really going to be UPS / ASOS / delivery systems. I pay for overnight delivery on ASOS, and let me tell you that I had to order, because I ordered one round of things with like multiple sizes for the photo shoot. So I was obviously on a time crunch. Ordered one order with multiple sizes that came in. I tried everything on immediately, then ordered same day. I reordered other sizes because the ones that I got didn't work. So, everything just kept getting delayed. Like in the UPS app, it was like, your order has been delayed, which like I appreciate the communication, but we're in a time crunch here, people. I'm trying to plan a full-on photo shoot. And it's like, you know what? But like, again, to my growth, like I was totally stressed and annoyed about that, but I just kept saying like, I have a closet full of clothes. Like if these don't come in, or I have my costuming kit from the studios, like I can clip the back, I can sew it up, I can let it out a little bit. Like it's going to be fine. But it was just pissing me right the fuck off. And the main reason why one of the packages was delayed is because, let's say I live in an apartment. Can't give y'all psychos my apartment number or letter. But basically my apartment doubles. It has a number and a letter. So like in the alphabet, if I were to say A, that's unit 1. Unit 1 is A. Unit B is 2. Unit Z is 26. Like it aligns with the alphabet. Like, don't you just get that? Like, isn't that just how it fucking works? Like, why do I have to explain this to the UPS people? Anyway, when I purchased from ASOS, you know how it says like, oh, here's your, like, you entered this address, but we think you should enter this address. So I had my correct address, but they said change it. So I did, and then UPS sends me a message that they don't recognize the address I put in. And it's being held up because it's the wrong address. So then I reorder another, overnight, because I'm like, okay, these people aren't going to figure out their life. I got to figure out. So I ended up having like 5 or 6 different ASOS orders and needing to sort through and return them all. And it was just very annoying. And I'm paying this fee to get things delivered overnight, and it just wasn't working. My other one of the week is the flyers that people put on cars in your parking lot. Because you never notice until you're in your car driving, and then the paper is just flapping away under your windshield wiper, and it's very annoying. And then you forget to take it off again because by the time you got into your destination, you forgot it was there. And who, tell me right now, has ever benefited from one of these flyers? Who has used a deal? Maybe I'm getting the shitty flyers, but I don't want any of these deals they're advertising for these businesses. Not me thinking I should put some of my podcast flyers on people's cars. Dead. That would be funny though, because it is a wine. So it's like adultish wines, putting this shit on your car. How annoying. Follow me. Anyway, that is the episode. That's the solo wine for the week. I think I covered it all. Save the date for July 25th in Houston, Texas. More info to come. Keep your eye out for some cute new merch. Please, thank you so much, everyone, for the engagement recently. I just feel like everyone's been on their game, and like I really appreciate it. Like, am I doing something different, or like are you guys just like doing something different? I don't know, but I really appreciate it, and I love it, and thank you so much. Every single comment, like, subscription to the pod, review, interaction, it all helps. It all counts. The voice memos and the text messages that I get from you guys too, like after you listen to an episode or the DMs, like that's all amazing too. And I really appreciate the feedback and knowing that you guys, you love me. You really love me. And I love you. Okay. I gotta go. I think there's a new Law and Order SVU on that is calling my name. Is Rollins back? Like, what's going on? TBD. Love you, whiners, and I'll see you next Thursday. Bye.